Welcome back to Truly Force Free Animal Trainers Trainer Quick Tip. Today's quick tip is a little bit more important about just what we're dealing with today. So right now, we're kind of been in COVID-19 lockdown quarantine for many of us. And that means we've been locked down with our dogs and our pets. And now we're starting to go back to work. Things are opening up. Kids are going back to school. And a huge problem is starting to occur. We're starting to see a lot of dogs with separation anxiety. Separation anxiety is a really serious behavior issue and oftentimes requires medication in order to alleviate the stress. So what happens in just a quick synopsis of separation anxiety is our dogs or our animals get used to us being there every single day. And almost like kids who never leave their parents, they don't really know how to operate independently or without someone there keeping them company. And so then you go off to work, you go back to school, and you get back to your everyday life. And then the dogs now start to actually have panic attacks. They're insecure, they're not confident, they're afraid. They don't know how to be alone. So it's going to be really important if you have an animal who you haven't maintained a routine with that is struggling, that you get the help that you need, because it's a pretty serious thing, and the more you wait, the more serious it gets. It doesn't go away on its own in most cases, and you don't want to have your dog be worried and stressed. So things that can happen, and I have had clients with these things, these are personal experiences. A dog that actually went through a front window and then had glass shattered all over its body. Dogs who have chewed up the baseboards and all around the front door to get out. Dogs who have actually chewed through a front door. Dogs who have destroyed carpet. Three big signs, common signs of separation anxiety is urinating or defecating when their person is not home. So they're house trained all other times, but when they're left alone, they urinate and defecate in the house because they're nervous. Destroying property, so chewing couches. I had a client whose couch got destroyed once too. Destroying doors, destroying things that when they're left alone. They're not real destructive otherwise, but when they're left alone, they get really destructive. And then the other common sign, but there are others, are having dogs vocalize and cry and bark and whine. And that usually gets complained by neighbors, so you know that. But some things you can do is to know if your dog has separation anxiety is videotape them. There's lots of video around and available now. So you can set up your computer and have it watch them. You can get a Ring camera or some kind of camera that watches them. I have had some clients, even just for short periods of time, leave a cell phone on FaceTime, and then they FaceTime their dog while they're on a walk or out at a store, and that way they can see what their dog is doing while they're gone. Because sometimes it's a little bit invisible at first. So you may not come home to big destruction or anything, but maybe they've paced and whined the whole time. Maybe you have neighbors that aren't close. So it's really, really important right now. It's something that we're seeing across the world. Every behaviorist, every dog trainer I talk to, we're experiencing people who are going back to work and their dogs are having severe separation anxiety. Cats too, but dogs are even worse. And we need to make sure that we are taking care of them properly. So I have some tips on Truly Force Free Animal Training on the website. There's a webinar and some information on how to prepare your dog for COVID and how to help them overcome it. Also, if you're not going back to work for a little while, start creating a routine of leaving for short periods of time so that it's not just out of the blue. I'm really fortunate with my dogs. I never really changed their schedule. We still got up close to the same amount of time. They did the same routines. My kids stayed on a fairly regular schedule, and we still went on walks and hikes and did errands without the dogs. So they aren't used to me being here all the time. So my dogs really haven't seen a difference. But if your lifestyle changed so drastically and you weren't able to keep a routine, they really may be struggling at this point. So make sure that you're checking it out. So get some video of them while they're left alone, even if it's just for 30 minutes, just to give you an idea of what they do when you're alone. And if they are having some trouble, then go ahead and, you can reach out to a trainer. You can reach out to us at info@trulyforcefree.com. I am doing virtual appointments for things like this. And also we have resources on Truly Force Free Animal Training, so you can check out some ways offering food toys as an option, practicing being alone, videotaping them. But separation anxiety is a big deal that we're dealing with, and now that things are opening up with COVID, it's something that you really might need to address with your dog and potentially other animals too. But dogs seem to be the most susceptible because they are bonded to us so much, and cats oftentimes are more independent, and birds are also pretty independent themselves too. So I hope this trainer quick tip helps you. Please reach out. Separation anxiety is a very, very serious issue, and it's something I deal with a lot of my clients. And if you need help, email us, message us, but I would love to be able to help you if you need it. Otherwise, find someone in your area if you need to that is knowledgeable about separation anxiety. There should be no punishment involved, and there very well may need medication, unfortunately. So have a great day, and I hope this quick tip helped.